There's a company making water from trees. Yes, they take the water that gets separated when you make maple syrup and bottle it. The first renewable water.
Water and replacing the bottled water industry with this. For every gallon of maple syrup that's produced, 49 gallons is wasted until Azarazi came along. We take that byproduct and replace the water industry by creating pure, deliciously crisp and refreshing sparkling water.
A short film called The Last Resort is about a family navigating nostalgia and grief and what it really means to let someone have autonomy over the end of their story. This is the kind of film that makes you realize the importance of having those hard conversations.
I can't really do much of anything without forgetting about it. Why me? We don't know.
And then an article about how joy isn't something we earn at the finish line. It's what keeps us going during the fight. This is Carly's Catalog. We spotlight beauty in all its forms.
So this is the deal we're making now.
Okay, this is something I'm super excited about and excited to try. This company called Azarasi, founded by Adam Lazar. I'm super excited because water is something that's going to be a hot commodity and like a commodity worth fighting over. And so for this company to again be thinking ahead and making a solution is amazing. It's the water that's separated from the maple sap in the process of making maple syrup and is turning that into a beverage company. Azarazi is the world's only USDA certified organic beverage. They have sparkling tree water, probiotic seltzer, and their maple nectar soda. They won a gold medal for the best tasting sparkling water at the 2020 Berkeley Springs International Bottled Water Awards, which I didn't even know was a thing. So here's the thing. Bottled beverages consumes over 100 billion gallons of groundwater annually. And our groundwater, our aquifers, they're depleted. So the fact that Azarazi has found a renewable organic solution is revolutionary. Maple farms extract up to 1 billion gallons of water from their trees, and Azarazi is presenting them with an estimated 7,000 increase in profitability by partnering with them. They have contracts with over 130 farms in the US and Canada, and they're projecting a $100 million revenue opportunity by 2030. I'm excited to try them. They did win an award for best tasting sparkling water, so that has to mean something. I don't know if you've tried them yet or if you plan on trying them when they launch in Sprouts.
Oh my God.
The Last Resort is a short film by Bryn Cookier and it is about her family navigating an Alzheimer's diagnosis with her dad. It surrounds a family vacation to a resort that her and her family went to when she was younger and also when they found out about the diagnosis. This film had me in my feels the entire time, from the 1990, early 2000 nostalgia of going on a family trip and getting to use the cool new camera to exploring this idea of our parents aging and the end of their lives. And this film brought up the topic of euthanasia, and I was first introduced to this in my theology class in uni. And I think I support euthanasia. I think older people should have the right to opt out of the pain that they're enduring every day. I know it brings up these ideas of like spirituality and religion and does taking your life voluntarily have consequences on the afterlife and what different religions believe in. At face value, I definitely support it and I understand why older people would want to quietly, peacefully opt out of. I loved how there wasn't a huge plot in the documentary. It was just this nice like peek into the family struggle and also their happy moments and blending those two together. Bryn did a wonderful job at doing that. Voiceover conversations that is happening during the film highlights the importance of having these tough conversations while we can. And I think because of the time lapse that we have going on, whether from COVID or just the world speeding up our time, I don't think a lot of us my age, early 30s, are really prepared to lose our parents. A lot of us don't know our parents' wishes surrounding death and what they prefer and the logistics of all of that. And a lot of us always feel like we have enough time to figure those things out. And this highlights the importance of having those conversations now and making sure that this death is not a taboo topic. It's a beginning to afterlife, whatever you believe in. Death is ultimately that beginning. This article by Jamila Bradley is something that I've been preaching on these here apps. States in the article a lot of the time, celebration and joy is put off to the end. And Villa highlights the boys came in ceremony that was at the beginning of the Haitian Revolution and how the Haitians grounded themselves in their spiritual practice. And they were able to, which gave them a sense of protection and vitality to fight this fight. She also includes examples from Native American and Palestine. I love how she intertwined spirituality and celebration. And these communities understood that liberation was being called from spirit and by spirit. Staying connected to our joy is what makes us human. It's what makes us different from what we're fighting against. Even in these tough times, we're worthy of experiencing the joys of life. And it's vital that we find things in our daily lives that give us hope and things that we can celebrate, because that is what makes life worth living. And that is what pushes us to continue to want a better future for ourselves and future generations. And I will leave you with this quote. It says, "Ritual is not a detour from material struggle. It is the technology we use to stay human in the face of systems that want to grind us down. It is how we return to one another again and again, across borders, across generations, across lifetimes." Spirituality is something that we have seen grown over the last few years, but I think it's going to be at the forefront going forward, and something that people can no longer just brush off as woo woo or like not real. Even with the files that came out, it proves that the other side is using spirituality. They are tapped into the other side, the occult, and we cannot keep shying away from our spirit. And that shows up in many different forms for us. This is Carly's Catalog. We spotlight beauty in all its form. Come back Wednesday for more beauty.